Hello everyone, welcome back to term three. So actually we today gonna start the unit two chapter. So we're gonna start with chapter seven. So we're gonna learn a lot about the investigating the relationships between the numerical variables. So we're gonna learn the scatter plots and also what is the buried data and explanatory data. And so this whole topic gonna be about these data sets and then also the graphing stuff as well. Don't panic, and we're gonna start with CAS, and also we can do by hand as well. So we gonna teach you guys how we're gonna using those two variables. So let's start with 7a today. So we could able to do the explanatory and response variables, and you can say EV, RV later on, and as your capitals, and also we can identify those variables. Later on, we can use the scatter plot to do by hand and by using CAS calculator. So first thing first, so amount of time spent with study to we help to explain the mark obtained for the reason we call the explanatory variable, which is EV. Um, and we call the mark response if the since the mark may go out the up and down response the time spent the study, we call this response the variable RV. So this is a typical examples. And I want you guys to put this one to about reference response and explanatory variables. So when we're investigating association relationships between two variables, explanatory variables is a variable we are expected to explain, to predict, and then the variable response variables. So this is the engaging two variables relationship. So explanatory also sometimes called the independent variables, which is we call RV as well. So make sure if you know the I way, and also the dependent variable we call the response one as well, DV. Yeah, let's have a look at the first example. When we wish to investigate the question, do older people sleep less? The variables here are age and time spent sleeping. So which is the response variable and which one is the explanatory variable? So if you want to explain the variable, so we say if we say the age to engage in investigate the time, so which is EV is age. And if we say the response, we say RV is about the time spent. Yep. And the next example, if we say, does person's height with the circumference, so we say circumference, we can say the variables investigate height and the risk. The circumference, which is we can say response is will be so EV and RV. So RV will be the height, and expense response will be the risk. Conferences. Yep. So, and another thing which is we're gonna do by hand with scatter plots. So every plot which is able to display the buried data. So both of the variables are numerical. In the scatter plot, each point representing the single case. And when the constructing the scatter plot is conventional to use the vertical y-axis, which is the response variable, and horizontal axis is explanatory variables. So if I can say mark will be your mark will be your y value, and then time will be your x value, which is time span. So we, for example, you had a 4 hours study and then you score with like 41%, and then if it's 18, if it's 36 of hours, we're going up. So later on, this is the scatter plot looks like. So just like dot points and x and y values. Let's try to do a quick example here. So scatter plot has been the data that we investigate the associate between the price of the second-hand car and its age. So the first one, which is explanatory, which one is response variable, which one is EV, which one is RA. So question one, we learned this one from the study, which is EV is age, and RV will be the vertical line is your price. And question two, how many cars are the data sets? How many cars? So what we do is we're just counting those dot points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So question two, we have 12 cars. Question three, how old is car the circle and what is the price? So if you circle that one, is 6 years old car. And price is, you can say it's 12 and adding 3 zeros, which is $12,000. Yeah, there you go. And I want you guys to try this question as well. So I want you guys to understand how we're doing with the tables, and then we're gonna sketch the plot of that one later on as well. We could do this one during the class, and we can do it together. And please share some ideas. And then, so I'll see you guys next time. And don't leave the question 7A because I'm gonna going back to do CAS calculator part as well. So hopefully you guys all make sense. I'll see you guys next time.